My article the other day about actor Tim Russ threatening to poison himself if Trump wins went pretty viral the other day. And because of that, I wanted to do a little wellness check on some of our favorite people out there. There's some accounts that were big accounts from science fiction and fantasy, and they were all in on Kamala Harris. I mean, all in to the point like you would not even remember that they had roles in different TV shows and movies or wrote books or any of that, because they never posted about anything other than Trump, 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 Trump. It became really tiring. And, this whole time I really thought they were paid shills, and that the Kamala Harris campaign went out there and bought a bunch of these accounts because they had a big war chest from the whole machine to promote them this entire time. And there's one of two things that are happening. Either one, I was right, or two, these people are not okay right now, which we need to make sure they get the help they need. Either way, it's funny. So we're going to laugh at them, and we're salt mining today, my friends, because we are having such a wonderful day. We're watching as video game industry folk are melting down, actors are melting down, comic creators are melting down, and we're posting about it here, X, and of course on my Fandom Pulse account. This is my Substack, where we are breaking a lot of the news, guys, and you should sign up on here, and of course get signed to our Substack. Hit the like and subscribe button and join us here as we talk about all things science fiction and fantasy. Really appreciate you all for being there and making this channel such a success recently. I'm also a science fiction author, and I'd love for you, I'm going to put this in the description below, to check out my trilogy. Now that the election's over, I know we need some escapism, some fun. This is great science fiction stuff. It's a spy thriller in space. It's a trilogy where a spy goes and embeds himself on an alien starship in the middle of a war between the Arishans and humanity, and it gets kind of crazy. So read the whole trilogy together. It really builds up into something epic, especially personally for the characters. I'm very high focus on character here. You'll love this. If you like Star Trek, if you like Star Wars, this is the spot for you. It's on ebook, print, and audio. I've got that in the description below for all of you. So let's check in on some of our friends. Tim Russ was one of those. I really hope he didn't drink the Drano as he promised he was posting the other day if Trump wins. That's not a good sign. That's not a sign of healthy behavior right there. But where are we on things? I'll start out with Robert Picardo, the doctor from Voyager, who was all in on Kamala like I've never seen. This guy, I actually give him some credit. He followed me back, and so we disagree on politics, but he's actually nice to me, and so that's pretty big because I've never seen that happen with a celebrity in my entire life. It's pretty crazy. So this guy actually has my vote, even though he's got a full timeline of this stuff. That's it. But you could see that completely dark after the election. Now, I don't know if Robert Picardo is a big enough of a name for them to actually buy and influence, or if it's just his real personal convictions or not. We'll see. We'll see what happens after the election, what he starts posting at this point. Went dark. So hopefully he's all right out there. And it's possible. It's possible even minor celebrities were purchased by the Kamala campaign. If you look at like what they were trying to do, all their rallies were like Bon Jovi and Beyonce, and they were trying to really get the youth women vote out by saying that all the celebrities were with them. Well, that might work in California, but in Pennsylvania and all that, it just turns people off for real. And so it's a bad strategy. It really is. And you could see by how it ended up how that went. So quiet, completely quiet. The last thing he said of a vote for Jill Stein, the Green Party, is a vote for Donald Trump. Okay. Cool. I did like this. He had this pinned tweet the other day, and I liked it, as you can see. He said, "Good night, good luck, and may God protect our democracy. X is getting murkier, muskier, and I'm not sure I want to bathe in the sludge much longer. In any case, I thank my followers, especially those who have remained courteous when we disagree. If all who disagree followed your model, the world would be kinder." And so this is what I said. I said, "God bless, brother. Really looking forward to seeing you back in Starfleet Academy." And he said, "Thank you, John." So very cool. And I like that interaction. So very cool. He got this question. This is a question all actors get. If you've ever been to a convention, I love to use the doctor. How much of you did you put into the doctor? Probably not that much. If you've seen Robert Picardo, he's actually a very funny guy. Has a lot of just comedy skits he used to put. I hope he gets back to posting stuff like that because I miss it. But very, very quiet since then. And I just, of course, I tell everybody to God bless them. I hope God does bless everybody. God bless America. That's what we're here for. One of the big accounts, of course, was Stephen King. Stephen King was one of the biggest annoying shills on here. As you can see, not too much. He He was there, very quiet, and then suddenly there's a sign you could see in many shops that sell beautiful and fragile items, lovely to look at, delightful to hold, but once you break it, then it's sold. You can say the same about democracy. Well, wasn't it literally democracy? Like, didn't we literally vote? Like, wasn't that what happened? I'm very confused. These people like hate democracy, but then they rant about democracy, like voting ruins democracy. But I guess you don't like democracy so much after all, Stephen King. No, you don't. You're not clapping for democracy now. It's broken because people voted the way you didn't like. Oops, oopsie doodles. Well, he's still alive very much. But Stephen King, hilarious right there. George Takei, though, I don't know what's going on. He's got reposts of his boy toy here about Dolly Parton pledging hurricane relief. That's a good thing. So he cluttered his timeline with disgusting Trump laughs at rally goer, makes sexist remark about Harris. That was from November 4th. George Takei, are you all right there, bro? What's going on? Did they put you into a camp of sorts? Is that what's going? Did Trump literally do that even though he's not in power? That's what you were threatening the other day. I hope you're okay, my friend. I really hope you're okay. But then, of course, we should probably check in on Tim Russ. Tim Russ, he was threatening to do Drano. This is Tuvok. We've lost the Senate. You could kiss the Supreme Court goodbye if Trump wins and no legislation passed. If Kamala wins, thank you, voters. So he hasn't said anything since the Trump victory. Oh no, I hope he didn't drink the Drano. Please don't drink the Drano, Tim Russ. Please. Thank you for not blocking me. And then, of course, everybody's favorite online, Joe B. Wan Kenobi. Remember how he went to the White House and called Joe Biden Joe B. Wan Kenobi? Oh, God, that was the cringiest moment probably in the history of politics. It was pretty bad. Well, there was Pokemon Go to the polls. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty rough. It's been a lot of cringy moments from these people as they've tried to get that youth demographic going by talking about their cool culture items. Mark Hamill's been one of the worst online, as we've seen. 23 hours. 21 hours. He hasn't said anything in 21 hours. Is he okay? Has he replied to anybody? Is he alive? Mark, are you alive? 18 hours. Thanks for having us. Eric Swalwell had Mark Hamill on his stream 20 hours ago, but gone. Completely off the internet. Is not there. I checked in on him yesterday because I was a little worried. I said, bro, you've been quiet for 8 hours. This is 13 hours ago. So now it's been 24 hours. We've been missing Mark. Should we put a missing persons report out for Mark Hamill? He was so active. He was so for Harris. Totally not a paid shill. But he's been completely quiet. As you can see, a lot of people are worried about him too from the fact that I got a lot of response on this on X. Oh, my gosh. Well, we're not being quiet on X, guys. We are having fun, and we're just commenting on everything. We got Heather Antos here from the comic industry went tweets protected over this because she knows I'm going to make a video about her meltdown. But guess what? You got a video anyway. Hello, Heather. The comic industry is just out of control as well, which is a lot of fun. And, of course, we talked about the Dragon Age guy earlier. Lots of fun out there. Lots of salt to mine. And I'm wondering what this guy's thinking right now. I haven't done a wellness check on him either. I haven't seen him posting anything either. But we're having a lot of fun, guys. These guys are gone. It's really, really funny. We'll see how long they all stay silent for. And if they just abandon their whole platforms at this point. Because, like I said, I have the sneaking suspicion that a lot of these actors were paid, that they were on the dole of the campaign, and that is why they were posting so hard, so often, so why they were so involved. You saw LeVar Burton from Star Trek also, flying out to Pennsylvania. Was he doing that of his own money, or was he getting flown out there by the campaign? It seems like there was a concerted effort, and that was their entire strategy, to use celebrities to say, look, this popular person, Stephen King, he wrote the books you like, right? The Dark Tower, right? Listen to him. And that appeal to authority really doesn't play with Americans. We don't really like people lording over us and telling us what to think and what to do, and then telling us that we're stupid and garbage, etc. if we don't do what they tell us to do. That kind of bothers us, and it actually has the adverse opposite effect. And I think that's a little bit of what happened here. It's really fun to watch, and I'm enjoying mining all the salt. I hope you enjoyed it too. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and guys, make America great again. We appreciate you being there. Go join my Substack in the description below, and of course, grab The Stars Entwined, my awesome military space opera. You're going to love this. This whole trilogy is fantastic. Get it today on Amazon. We'll see you soon.